Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LeTip Live. LeTip is an organization of like-minded individuals coming together to help each other's businesses grow and flourish. And today we have a special treat. We have Rami from New Day Pest Control. We're going to be learning all about him. And we want to encourage you guys to participate as we are live. So if you have a question, comment, or concern, you can put it in the comment section right down there, and we'll answer it live with you today. Rami, welcome.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm excellent.
Awesome. So thanks for joining us today. We want to learn about you. And I guess we'll dive right in. So first and foremost, like, what do you do?
I do pest control.
There you go. Pretty simple.
I actually enjoy it very much.
Nice. So then I guess we'll go into your backstory. You know, like what made you get into pest control?
So my career was in TV.
Nice.
But on the other hand, I obviously when I worked, at home I had yellow jacket problem, and a guy came and he was done within 5 minutes and charged me a lot of money. And I was like, wow, that is cool. So that was always in the back of my mind. But when I worked at CBS News, they sent me to do a story about a guy that does pest control, and he was making a killing. So I was like, wow, this is kind of like an interesting idea. He had the bed bugs dogs that detect bed bugs, and I was like, interesting. Maybe I should take a look and see what it takes to open a business like that. And it doesn't really take a lot,
Nice.
The initial expense is not as big as people think it is,
Regardless of like expense, what was like the process? So you found an interest in this, and you were like, you know what, I want to proceed. So like, what was the story?
So what I did is I started researching it. What do I need for the license? How it works? There was one loophole in it, is that to have a commercial license, you needed to work for somebody for 40 hours. But I had a full-time job. I couldn't really do it. So I did some research, and I find a way to overcome that obstacle. And I got my license and started in 2010.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, which I'm sure is good for people to hear. Not anyone can just come off the street and just start spraying chemicals. You have to be certified, licensed, and have these.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And you need to be conscious of the environment. I always tell people being conscious as far as like also the mixing, the application, how much to apply. You can't just come and apply as much as you want, It doesn't work like that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great stuff. So what are some of your favorite parts of the job? What are the things? So let me go back even further. So you started in 2010. Was it a clean jump? Like, I'm sure that was scary. Did you like?
No, because I was, freelancing. So the business really didn't take off until 2016.
Nice.
I think the reason is I believe that I was one of the first ones in this business that actually posted many photos of what I was doing.
Nice.
And I think also Google started taking off in 2016, and that really helped me a lot. Posting a lot of videos, photos.
Absolutely.
Social media.
Absolutely. There you go. There's a testimony right there.
There you go.
We are live, guys. So if you're watching and you want to ask a question to Rami over here, please put in the comment section. We'll answer it live with you today. So what are some of the perks of the job? What are some of your favorite aspects of your industry?
I think I like to interact with people. I think I spend more time talking to the people than actually doing the treatment itself. Some of my customers they'll text me and ask me questions about non-related issues, because I know a lot about buildings and how they build and what needs to be fixed, and that will take us also to what people need to do for their home, as far as maintenance,
Nice.
physical maintenance on the building itself.
Absolutely. So that's some of the favorite parts, like dealing with people, and that's good. You're getting some nice customer service here. What are some of the most challenging parts of the gig?
Challenging is when you tell a customer, you give them the information, and sometimes it's too much information.
Mm-hmm.
They actually forget what you told them. So when I do taking care of rodents,
Mm-hmm.
rodents don't go away right away. It takes at least a couple of weeks to get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they'll call me a couple of days later saying that they saw a mouse, and I usually tell them it takes 2 weeks to get rid of them, because there's too many of them, and also the bait usually takes care of them from the time they get to it to the time they die. It takes 3 to 5 days, so that process takes time, and it's always like a struggle of like explaining and sending texts and reminding of what the expectation should be.
Awesome. So yeah, we see some newcomers coming into the live. That is right. We are live. So if you have a question, comment, concern, here we go. We got some questions coming in here. Oh, Arnold says, hey, how we doing, Arnold? Arnold was on our last live stream here. So that is right. We are live. And if you put a question, comment, or concern into the comment section, we'll answer it live with you guys today. So that's, most challenging. I totally get that. You give people a laundry list of things that they need to do, so the problem doesn't come back.
Yes.
All they hear is like,
there's a lot of information.
Yeah.
I even sometimes tell them, just write it down. Because I walk around with them and I show them this hole, this needs to be fixed. So it's a lot of information. It's not just coming and spraying, or the way I approach it, it's a lot more involved. And I always want the customer to, I encourage them to actually follow me and see what I do. This way they can understand what is done, how is it done. Some people don't like the fact that people follow them, but I don't mind it, because then you can see what I'm doing.
Absolutely. So I think one of the questions that everyone wants to know is what was the craziest job that you had to go out, or gig you had to go do? Like you opened up a wall and it was like birds.
So I went
squirrels.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I never seen such a thing.
I
went to a house in Teaneck. The bed bugs were literally falling from the ceiling.
Wow.
Which is highly unusual.
Yeah.
Because they like to hide. They don't like to be running around.
They were just having a party.
It was that bad. It was like a scene from a movie. Like,
how does it get that bad? You just ignore it for so long, and it just.
The person that was in the house, he was housing two mentally challenged adults, and he ignored the problem, because they were going for the daycare and coming back. I guess they got it from there, brought it in, and they were eating them alive.
Jeez.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's crazy. People. I always tell my customers, if you see something, you need to take action. It's not going to go away. It doesn't work like that.
Wow. So they had kids that were from daycare bringing it in.
They adults,
Gotcha.
He was housing them, getting money from the government, and it's really.
And they just took over the whole place.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else to go except for the ceiling.
Crazy, which you never see that.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like it's like. It looked like a scene from worse than a movie, in my opinion. I never seen such a thing. I've seen a lot of bed bugs in my life, but no, something like that is
that's crazy.
It's like, I mean, because bed bugs like to hide. They don't like to be exposed like that. And it was like literally falling from the ceiling.
Oh my goodness. We got some live questions here. So Connor asked, How do you prevent springtails from popping up inside of the house every spring?
So springtails,
Well, first off, what is a springtail? I don't know.
that is kind of like it's an insect,
Oh, all right.
obviously. They love high moisture.
Mm-hmm.
So I always tell my customers, when you look at your gutters, make sure they spill away from the house. Don't let the water dump right on the foundation, because insects in general need moisture to survive. And if you give them that environment, they will be there. So a lot of times people will have like a crawl space that is really damp, and that what they like. They love that. So if you can keep the house as dry as you can, they're not going to be there because you're taking the environment away. You know,
Is a springtail kind of like a cricket, like a cave cricket? What kind
not
of?
really. It's kind of like
'Cause
difficult.
I've seen cave crickets. Let me tell you.
Yes.
Cave
Cave crickets also, they like the dark and
Yep.
they like the moisture, but
Yep.
not as much as
springtails.
yeah.
Nice.
And springtails are one of probably the second hardest insect to get rid of,
Wow.
because they're so small
Mm-hmm.
that they don't pick up the application. The application is microscopic, but it's not enough.
Mm-hmm.
So so to start with, you need to make sure that the house is dry. Make sure there's no bushes touching the house, no trees touching the house. The number one insects that I really like to talk about is the claws moth, because there are sometimes 6 months to get rid of them.
Wow.
Yeah, like if you called me about bed bugs, it'll take me 1 or 2 treatments to get rid of them, which people think it's hard, but claws moth is like the worst.
Wow.
And second
they're like eggs and like just like
it's just that they can hide everywhere, and when they lay the eggs and the larvae has to feed on something, sometimes it can be a natural rug, clothes, cashmere, anything that is natural. But springtails are tough.
So the questions, the live questions are starting to roll through, and we appreciate it. So Arnold asks, do you deal with rodent and insect infestations, indoor and outdoor?
Always.
Nice. So all the above.
Yes.
Nice.
I usually don't recommend for rodents. Only if you have rats outside, you should put the bait stations. Do not put them outside for mice. And the reason is, when the mouse gets to the bait outside, they eat the bait, but the bait is designed to kill them 3 to 5 days later. By the time they figure out to get into your house, they'll die in the house.
And then you got stinky,
and then it will stink.
Dead. Yeah.
Unless the opposite. So and also when you put that box, in a couple of weeks, it's going to be empty anyhow. So I'm not a big fan putting it outside, because also other animals will go for it, like squirrels, and I'm not a big fan of killing squirrels.
Yeah.
So the best is to, especially with rodents, if somebody is asking about rodents, is to walk around the house, make sure there's no holes. If there's a hole that you put your finger in, and you can put your finger, that is big enough for a mouse to come in.
Yeah. Can't they like manipulate their bones and stuff?
Yeah,
and it's got cartilage, and they can squeak through the.
Yeah, they can squeeze.
Yeah.
So if you go on YouTube, there's many videos. It's true. They take a box and they drill a hole, and you'll see them. They put cheese inside, and the mouse squeeze it. It's funny. It's kind of entertaining.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we are live, and the comments are rolling through. Marilyn says, "You are amazing at your trade. You're the insect whisperer." So Marilyn's giving you high fives, giving you thumbs up. And this is what we like to do. This is why we like to go live, so you guys can participate. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please put them in the comments section, and we'll answer them live with Rami today.
Rami the Raminator
over here. So we're kind of going into tips and tricks. So what are you just mentioned that you don't want any trees or bushes like touching the house, so that prevents
touching or too close. Because remember, when it rains, it keeps the moisture against the house. It doesn't let the house get dry really fast.
Mm-hmm.
That creates the right environment. And for insects, and in particular, termites.
Mm-hmm.
The reason is termites like moisture and heat.
Mm-hmm.
So the way I explain to people, termites was never an issue until the mid-20s in the United States, because in the mid-20s they started introducing heating system
Mm-hmm.
into homes. So moisture and heat
Gotcha.
created the perfect storm,
Yeah.
and this is why we have them,
Gotcha.
because the environment is exactly what they need.
Yeah.
You know, food, the environment, and
Nice. So, any type of tree or bush that's like kind of like
anything,
overhanging your house,
anything.
you should clip it right
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Get A&H Tree Service to come and
Exactly. Yeah, come and trim it.
and trim
Yeah,
the
of
right way.
course.
So shout out to A&H Tree
I
Service.
tell my customers, it's everything. First of all, everything about pest control is sanitation and maintenance before pest control.
Mm-hmm.
So if you make sure everything is nice and clean, and you maintain your house, you shouldn't have any problems.
Nice.
And also put the dog food away, because mice
Absolutely.
love dog food.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So if you have any pets, like right at, when they're done eating, like
Yes,
throw
when
it
you
all
go to
away.
sleep.
Don't leave
When you go
anything
to
out.
sleep, don't leave anything out, because what they'll do is they'll actually store it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to eat it right away. They're a very small animal,
Mm-hmm.
so they don't need to eat a lot. They also don't need to drink a lot. If you have rats, then they need to drink a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually look for the water source to see what they're drinking, because they're like dogs. They have to drink all the time because they're big animal.
Awesome.
If you ever seen a rat,
Yeah. Big ones, yeah.
Yeah, they can be. In Patterson,
Yeah.
they're like this big.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what are some preventative actions we can take? I know, we talked about removing like tree limbs and bushes from touching the house. Is there anything we should put in the house, outside the ring? Should we spray anything?
No,
Like, what are the
no.
preventative measures?
I mean, you can spraying for bugs. You can go to Home Depot and buy the stuff. It's not efficient. Otherwise, I will buy my stuff at Home Depot. So, and remember, the stuff that you buy at Home Depot is detectable insecticide. Detectable insecticide means the insects knows it's there.
Gotcha.
So because they know it's there, they'll go somewhere else. What we use detectable outside,
Mm-hmm.
non-detectable inside.
Gotcha.
So a lot of times people, if they have ants, they'll start spraying Raid,
Mm-hmm.
and that is oil-based. It's
Mhm.
detectable. The ants will go somewhere else in the house.
Gotcha.
So you're basically pushing them to another area instead of really getting rid of them.
All right.
So
What would be a couple tips or tricks? We're not, obviously we want you to get all the business you can, but what are some tips and tricks to prevent you from even having to come to a house? What are some things people should do?
They should, first of all, I always tell people, if it's a beautiful day, walk around the house. Make sure nothing is falling off. Sometimes I come to a customer and the shingles are flying out. I mean, they're little stuff. It's simple stuff. Just walk around.
Mm-hmm.
So now when I said the shingle, the first thing that comes into my mind is carpenter ants. Carpenter ants like to go up. They're climbers. They like to climb and they like to jump. So if your roof gets wet, it doesn't have to be a leak. It doesn't mean that it has to be dripping.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the wood gets wet, you will have carpenter ants.
Oh boy.
Because they will gravitate it towards it right away.
Oh boy.
So walk around, make sure nothing is falling off. The siding is okay. If the windows need to be caulk them. Again, not only to prevent the insects coming in, mainly not to let the water come in,
mm-hmm.
because that's what create the mold and the moisture that insects need. So,
Gotcha. All right.
And by the way, talking about mold, termites groom themselves. They groom each other. They have a moldy stuff that grows on their body, so they clean each other.
In mold or the
Yeah, they clean the mold off
so
of
if you
it.
have mold if you have mold in your like basement, they're like taking baths in it.
No, I don't know about that, but there's some correlation to it. It's not that it doesn't mean that they're going to attack that, but they have mold that grows on their body,
Gotcha.
so they need other ones to groom them, which is kind of like also so interact. There's many things that interact with each other, So,
All
but
right.
maintenance and sanitation, make sure you clean.
Absolutely.
Don't leave anything on the stove or because everything about pest control is about feeding. If you feed me, I will stay. If you don't feed me, why would I stay? I get hungry every 3 hours.
Yeah.
I need a slice of pizza.
Yeah, where's the pizza?
Exactly.
Throw that downstairs for me. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I do want to remind you guys, we are live. So if you have a question, comment, or concern, please put it in the comment section and we'll answer it live with you today. What else is going on, Rami?
What else?
What else is going on?
I don't know.
Anything?
Ask me anything.
Ask you anything. Well, the speed round's coming up. But any more tips or tricks that we should be aware, or maybe like don't use this product, use this one instead? I mean,
I usually don't recommend any products.
Mm-hmm.
In some ways, we're not allowed to,
Mm-hmm.
because you need to be licensed to actually apply those products.
But how about like little like at home mixtures to maybe like prevent things
Not
like
really.
lavender?
No,
There's
no,
no like
no.
lavender oil based stuff that just kind of.
It doesn't work. It really.
Okay.
So I tell people, then I'll come with garlic or whatever or lavender and spray it myself. It'll be a lot cheaper for me.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't.
So to
And
prevent,
again, when you spray it, that is detectable.
Okay.
Even if it works,
it
pushes them somewhere else. It doesn't really work. It doesn't really get rid of the colony or the problem,
Gotcha. They just move somewhere else.
Yeah.
So is there anything that we could put in our closet that maybe?
Not really.
All right.
Like even mothballs are very dangerous actually for you.
Yeah.
They're really not healthy.
You shouldn't be eating mothballs.
Yeah. So people think, if I put the mothballs, the insects or the rodents will go. No, it doesn't work like that.
Interesting.
And it's that chemical is not a good chemical.
Interesting.
Remember, the stuff that we use today is mainly water based.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know any chemical that I use that is oil based. And when it's applied correctly and it's dry, it's safe for kids and pets. So the stuff that I use is probably better than what you buy at Home Depot.
Absolutely.
Which is crazy to think that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
obviously it's the winter time and you're going to see occasional bugs sneak into the house. But like, when is it like an issue? So for example, like if you see a moth in your house, does that mean you have a whole colony of moths somewhere? So one moth means you have an issue.
Because a moth is an insect that you delivering into the space.
Mm-hmm.
They don't fly from the outside. So moth, bed bugs, roaches, fleas.
Mm-hmm.
Those are insects that you physically bring in either in a box or where you shop.
So they're not out in the woods next door.
No, not really. I mean, this year we saw the Pennsylvania wood roach. It comes with the mulch, and then they come in, but they're not as it's becoming more common, but usually that type of insects you have to deliver, and you're actually delivering because you're bringing it with the mold. So everything is those insects you have to deliver in. If you have fleas, it's because you walked outside, or your dog or your cat, and they jump on you and they come in, and then it becomes a problem. And talking about fleas.
Yeah.
I went to a house in Tenafly 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
No pets, full of fleas.
Oh boy.
What do you think it can be?
I don't know.
Mice.
The mice brought in the fleas. Wow.
Which is highly unusual, but
yeah.
The house was infested, which is weird.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I see a lot of crazy stuff, but you need to learn from it,
Yeah.
So when somebody calls you, then you know what questions to ask. If somebody tells me I don't have any pets, then I know what they can be.
Yeah.
Again, it has to be about feeding because they feed on blood.
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't feed on you, they have to feed on something else.
Yeah.
So you have another problem. So you have the mice problem. And
Double whammy.
you see?
Yeah.
It's like the circle of life.
Yeah, there you go. So so we see one moth in our closet. You have a moth like
Oh yeah.
not don't even think like, oh,
Yeah.
just one snuck in.
No.
No, you have a
A
problem.
lot of people, they try to do it themselves. It
Yeah.
doesn't work. It's such a hard insect to get rid of.
How about go
you
ahead.
know, unless you get lucky, but otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you can try to vacuum. Some people get lucky, but
One moth just call
yeah,
you.
very far in between. Yeah.
How about spiders? What you get you see a couple occasional spiders here and there. I have kids and pets. I don't want to get bit by like a spider. Is any like preventative spider
You need to call me.
But let's just say like anything to prevent the spiders or
Uh, the prevention is it's taking care of the insects because they feed on insects.
so it's
So if
kind of
you
like
take care of the
so if you
insects,
take care of the food, you don't get
yes,
the
there
insects. You don't
go.
get the insects.
Everything is about feeding. If you feed me, I will stay. So this is why I tell people, call me because that is the prevention that we need to do.
Yeah.
And the reason is your house is actually designed to vent.
Mhm.
So there's many holes in it. It's not designed to be closed. Otherwise, if it didn't vent, you will have mold. So call me and I'll take care of it. That is how it works.
So like every once in a like I'm sure in your guys' house people watching like you see like you see like this big crazy like centipede thing and you freak
Centipedes are
out.
also hunters.
Yeah,
They hunt for other insects.
And so like not that you want your house to be full of centipedes, but like they're actually on your side, right? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, yeah.
So
but
like,
they're scary, so
yeah, they're bad.
some of
They're
them
scary
can be
looking.
pretty big,
Yeah, but like some people say like don't kill the spiders because they're killing other insects,
Yes.
right? So like, is that the same kind of protocol with centipedes? Like let them be because they're probably
I
helping
guess,
out.
but I don't. But that is an indication that you have other
There you go.
issues.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't kill them, but you have
Call you.
Yeah. So again, what mice eat in nature? They eat insects and seeds.
Mm-hmm.
So that tells us that you have insects.
Yeah.
The mice can follow.
Mm-hmm.
And I get more phone calls actually in the summertime for mice than in the winter because mice love 90-degree weather and the food source is available.
Yeah.
So, if you keep maintenance, call somebody like me or me.
Yeah, absolutely.
It helps. It helps a lot.
New Day Pest Control. We got another live question here from Arnold. He says, I heard spreading coffee grounds around the perimeter of your home keeps bugs and rodents away.
God.
Is that true?
So crazy. And I grind my coffee every day. It's like you should use it as a fertilizer.
So I actually did hear that if you like put coffee grinds, if you light it on fire on like a candle, it keeps the mosquitoes away. I did hear that.
I never heard
that. Never heard it? Keeps the mosquitoes off you.
So many stories.
Yeah, like what was it, the old wives' tale? So
yeah.
So like we have a fire pit outside, and when we would barbecue and stuff, I would just throw a little coffee grinds in the fires.
Maybe it works for you, but I never heard any. There's no correlation, Because remember, we take a lot of classes.
Yeah,
I have a class coming up to our class on Monday, and we get to discuss those things, and there's no really scientific proof to those things,
So how about mosquitoes? Is there any preventative besides putting on off spray, which is full of chemicals?
No, just make sure there's no standing water on your property.
Okay. What happens if you can't prevent that? So like for example, my property 100 feet away is a very slow moving stream.
So there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it.
No, moving is okay.
It's very
standing
slow
water.
moving.
No. So now
if it doesn't rain, it's not moving.
You know how you drive around and you see those fountains?
Yeah.
You know what it is for?
To keep the water moving?
Yes.
Oh.
It's so what it does is it's agitating the water. This way we don't have mosquitoes. So you think it's for show, but it's not really. It's
Nice.
mainly to agitate the water.
Nice.
This way, the female cannot sit in there.
Gotcha.
You know why you get bitten?
No, because everybody want my blood.
But they don't eat the blood. They need the protein out of your blood to create the eggs.
Oh.
So the female, that is what she does. She actually they actually eat nectar. That is their food. Blood is not really their food.
Interesting. So yeah, the stream by me, it's like if it's not raining, it's pretty still. But it's very slow moving. But that's good. It's
If
good.
it's moving, it's
all right. But anything like at the family barbecue, you don't want to get bit. Is there any suggestions?
I usually tell people the best thing: put couple of isolating fans.
What do you put in fans?
Fans.
Yeah.
Isolating fans.
Oh, just keep the air moving.
Yeah, keep the air moving.
All right.
They don't like windy conditions. So if you do that,
nice.
It's a lot better than any fire, or it works really well that way. That. Yeah. And if you ever buy, the electrical thing that people buy to zap them,
yeah,
a lot of people make the mistake. They put it close to them.
That's just attracting them all over.
Put it away from you.
Gotcha.
This way they can go over there, not next to you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Since we're on the topic of like barbecues and stuff, how about with like birds, you go to the boardwalk and they have all the fishing line. Is that something like if you're having a barbecue and you don't want any unwanted visitors? Any other?
What do you mean?
I don't know. When you go to the boardwalk, they have all the fishing line above the picnic area, so the birds don't come. Right?
Yeah.
The seagulls, right? Is there any other tips? Any if we're at a family barbecue, any other tips or tricks that we can stay bird and insect free?
I never heard that before.
You ever seen that?
No. Like somebody is asking me about how to prevent the birds coming to the barbecue.
Anything could happen in the woods.
I barbecue all the time. Never seen a bird coming.
Yeah, true.
That is a good one.
At the boardwalk. So we were on the beach, and my nephew was
because people
sitting
have pizzas and stuff like that. So
you feed them.
So they come in because of the bread products.
Yeah.
It's not about the barbecue really. It's about the little pretzels that you throw down or whatever.
My nephew, we're on the beach, and he had like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and he's sitting there eating it. And out of nowhere, this bird just came out and ripped it right out of his hands. And he was crying. He was like 10 years old at the time.
Poor
he was sitting there, ripped it right out of his hands.
Kid.
Yeah, scary moment.
That is funny.
So any other tips or tricks that we should be aware of?
No, just maintenance. Keep it clean. Don't leave anything out. Every once in a while, walk around because you'll find some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll walk around and I'll find bees going in.
Mm-hmm.
Always, I find it. I'm like a magnet. I know where they're going. I know where to find them.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I find one, and then I find like two more.
Oh boy.
On the same structure.
Uh-huh.
Because they're not territorial. They don't. I'm talking about the yellow jackets.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I use the term bees because when people see them, that is the term that they use.
Nice. So we want to remind you guys we are live. So we're coming up to, this might be your last chance. So if you have a question, comment, or concern, please put it in the comments section. We'll answer it live with you today. This may be your last chance. Rami, how about you? Any?
Good. We need some questions.
Anything else that we haven't touched base upon? Anything else you want the people to know at home?
It's all about customer service.
Absolutely.
Seriously,
And I think that's what makes LeTip so special, because we got the best of the best coming together, help each other's businesses out.
Yeah.
And, it's all about customer service and it's all about us, working together. And that's what makes the group so great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Any questions, comments, concerns from you before we hit the speed round?
Let's go to the speed round.
You want to go to the speed round?
I'm not that good at it, but
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Aiden, if you go to the music here, let's see if we can get the ticker going. Go to the music there, and then go to, go down, go to Garrett. Yeah, go up there. Timer, there you go. Timer ticks. Speed round. Timer ticks. Here we go. Last chance. while we're doing speed round, put your questions live, people, in the comment section. All right, here we go. Favorite color?
Red.
Favorite food?
Middle Eastern.
Okay. Do you have like a favorite dish? Like, oh, it's your birthday, I'm gonna have this for mine.
Shawarma.
Shawarma. All right. How about favorite dessert?
Tiramisu.
Nice. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Blazing Saddles.
All right. Nice.
I have many of them, but
All right. Favorite TV show?
don't have one.
Anything streaming? Netflix? Nothing?
I'm really cheesy. I watch TLC. So.
All right. so it was a Flip This House? Is that
No, the
90 Day Fiancé? Nice. all right. That's top tier.
like the
Top tier
drama.
TLC. Absolutely. That's a good one. You would like Love Is Blind then if you like that kind of drama. Love Is Blind is now live, season whatever.
Oh yeah.
My wife loves that one. So, all right, we had the favorite TV show. All right, so one of my favorite shows is called Ted Lasso, and one of the questions he asks in the show to some people is like, first concert, best concert. So what's the first concert you've been to?
My first concert was Dire Straits.
Die Straight?
Yeah.
I never heard.
You never heard about Dire Straits?
Huh? What's your best? And that's the best concert too. First concert, and what's your best concert?
U2.
Nice. Favorite music band, group, whatever?
Not really.
No, all right.
I mean, I like country.
Okay.
I like everything.
Nice. Absolutely. Favorite sport? You got a sport that you like?
Soccer.
Nice. Who's your favorite team?
Liverpool.
Cool. You like football at all? NFL?
Yeah, I used to
Nice.
videotape
Yeah.
football all the time.
So who's your favorite
As a
NFL team?
cameraman. I mean, the Jets.
Yep. It's
Yeah,
a tough one, but
it's a sad story.
yeah. Absolutely. Aiden, you got any speed round questions?
I have a question about Pest Control.
We'll save that for after the speed round. Any speed round questions? How about favorite number? Like if you were wearing a jersey and you're playing in the sports, what jersey
My
number?
favorite number, I have few numbers. I like 26,
Mm-hmm.
18, 7, and 13.
Do any of them mean anything special?
Yeah, so in Hebrew, 26 is in numbers. If you, I don't know how to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
It's geometry. So when you put the name
Like
together,
the Fibonacci sequence?
so each letter has a number.
Mm-hmm.
So God's number is 26.
Interesting.
18 is high, which is life.
Nice.
70, like everybody's lucky number. 7 days of the week.
Yeah.
And 13 is when I had my bar mitzvah.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. If you could go to one place for a vacation, and Manny was planning your trip, so shout out to Manny, our travel agent. Manny's planning your trip. Where are you going? What do you want to do? Greece? All right.
I've been there twice already.
Okay.
Amazing country.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, really beautiful.
The Olympics are playing right now. Have you watched any Olympics?
A little bit.
A little bit. Anything that tickles your fancy? Any?
So I watched slalom
Mm-hmm.
yesterday or the day before,
Yeah.
and I watched a lot of the how you call that with the stone.
Oh, yep. Oh man, I just had it. I
forgot the
lost
name
it
of
too. Aiden, help us out. The rocks. You throw the rocks down the ice. No, curling.
Curling.
There you go. Yeah, there's been a lot of
But,
curling
it's
on.
kind of cool.
Yeah,
Kind of interesting.
curling's good. It's tough this year because it's like the time zones are so different. The girls hockey team won gold yesterday against Canada. That was a good game.
Yeah,
in
that was a
overtime.
nice goal. I saw that.
The boys hockey should be playing soon in their championship run.
Are you a big hockey fan?
Yeah, like hockey. One of our podcasts, who comes here and does a podcast, Mind Your Puckin' Business. He comes in here. He's a big Ranger fan, so we do talk hockey in here. But yeah, hockey's good. And then apparently, Aiden, we can wrap up the ticks. We can turn the ticks off. We conducted the speed round. Speed round's over. But yes, there's a what is it, biathlon, where they run, they ski, and then they shoot.
You
It's
know
really
how
hard.
difficult it is
Very
to do the
hard.
cross country?
Yes. So it's very
Like
difficult.
try to do it for a minute.
It's very, very difficult. And
they do it for an hour, by the way.
The best we've ever performed this year, we got 5th place, the best the U.S. has ever gotten. So this is something we definitely need to work on. We won singles gold. The ladies won gold yesterday, I believe, too. So we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I mean we do better in
yes
in the Summer Olympics than winter.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're like number 2 or 3 in medals right now. I think Norway is
Norway. I don't know how. I didn't know Norway was super winter Olympics, but they're number 1.
That is what they do.
True, I guess. Yeah, it's true. Usually it's like the big,
they're born with
U.S., China.
But because you're thinking about summer.
True. But yeah, so we finished the best we ever finished in the biathlon or whatever. Yeah. And then we're rocking and rolling. So that concludes our speed round questioning. Aiden, what was your question?
Yeah, so I know a lot of people do like catch and release with like insects in their house. And,
not with insects.
Not with it. It's not a good idea.
With animals, this year I stopped doing it.
Yeah.
But if I catch a groundhog, I drive it 5 to 10 miles and I release it.
Nice.
I don't kill it, which is a crazy idea.
So I got a story for you.
Like,
so I had grass seed that I bought from Ace Hardware. So I had some grass seed in the garage, and a couple mice, whatever, got into it and whatever. So I set up the non-kill traps, and I caught them, and I would drive like a mile down the road, and I let them by. There was like a little water spot. There's a little spot with water, like a little lake. So I just dropped them off. So that was one time, and then like a week later, I caught another one. So I took it, and I would move a little further, and there was just a big open piece of grass, and I was like, all right, this is your new home, and I let it out. The thing got like not even 20 feet, and this huge hawk came out of nowhere and took it. Yeah, hey, I'm like, all right, buddy, be free. And this hawk came out. I have video. I was like, no, that's the whole point. I was like, no. It came out of nowhere. I was like, what? I couldn't even play it. I was like, what is going on? It went 10 feet, not even. I'm like, all right, so long, buddy. And then took him right away. So that's my little, mouse story. But yeah, this has been great. Last chance. Anybody on the live stream, if you want a question, comment, concern, put it in the comments. We've had a bunch of people come through, and we appreciate them watching and joining us. But yeah, it's been fun. Any other questions, comments, concerns from you?
I don't have any concerns.
Nothing else we want to talk about?
I'm usually not concerned with it.
Nice. I think everything went very smoothly. We got to know and meet you, and we got some nice live questions from the people at home. So thank you, Romney, from New Day Pest Control. So definitely check them out. And for all your pest control needs, this is the guy to go to. So thank you all for watching. And we'll catch you next time on LeTip Live.